Story Corner. Today, Alva Sachs is here, and she will be reading her dreidel book.
Dancing Dreidels by Alva Sachs, illustrated by Patricia Krebs. I'm so happy to be here with you today. What do you have on your lap there?
I have my dancing Hanukkah doggy with his two dreidels with the rabbi and the mitzvah moose.
It's just perfect for what we're doing today.
Yes, very perfect.
Very perfect. I happen to have dancing dreidels.
Yay!
And this is my Hanukkah story about 4 dreidels who are best friends. Do you have a best friend? Couple
Yes.
best friends?
Oh yeah, I have
And you
a
do
lot.
everything together, right?
Yes.
And you enjoy being together, right?
Yes.
Well, this is a story of dreidels who are best friends. And this book, Dancing Dreidels, is dedicated to celebrating the Festival of Lights. Did you do that with your books, a dedication?
Yes, I did with
That's
my
a
books.
very special
I did a
thing to do.
dedication to the Children's Hospital.
Oh, that's so special. Okay, we ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. What's happening? Who turned the light on? A tiny voice whispered. I don't know, answered another. There was silence. Rebecca found the box she was looking for in her closet. Carefully picking it up, she made her way downstairs. What do you have there? Asked Rebecca's mother. These are the dreidels you gave me from when you were a little girl, said Rebecca. Hanukkah's just around the corner. I decided this year all the dreidels need to be ready to dance for the big Hanukkah party. Hanukkah's not just around the corner, Rebecca. It's over a month away, her mother said. Well, that's okay. That means I have time to practice with my special dreidels, answered Rebecca. Gently opening the box, Rebecca laid the dreidels one by one across the floor. There were so many different sizes and colors. 4 Hebrew letters faced up as she turned each side. Nun, Hey, good, Shin, and Gimel.
Wait.
You have them all? Yeah. The Hebrew letters spelled out Nez Gadol Hag Sham, which means a great miracle happened here. Digging down to the bottom of the box, Rebecca found her 4 dreidels she liked the best. She'd given each of them their own name. There is Harry Hay, Neil Nun, Gail Gimel, and Sheila Shin. They could dance the longest than any of the other dreidels, except for Sheila. Rebecca gave each dreidel a twist to start them spinning across the floor. Harry and Neil and Gail delighted in the whirling and the twirling, but Sheila tumbled to her side in seconds. The dreidels were placed in the box for practice tomorrow. Nighttime came quickly. Harry, Neil, Gail, and Sheila hopped onto the floor very quietly, not to wake anyone. Phew, whispered Neil. I thought it was really Hanukkah. I'm very glad it's not Hanukkah, Sheila said. I love Hanukkah, the lighting of the menorah, all the wonderful stories and yummy food. But when the music starts and all the other dreidels are out on the floor spinning every year, I'm laying on my side. Maybe this year will be different, said Harry. We can practice together at night, and then we will all be ready to spin in time for Hanukkah. That's hard sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you practice and you want to be able to do something, and it doesn't always go right. Each night they practiced while everyone was asleep. All 4 dreidels sang and danced. Sheila tried harder and harder, but still kept falling. I love to spin and sing the Hanukkah songs. I don't know why I keep falling, Sheila said sadly. Maybe you need to practice more, Sheila, said Neil. We know you can do it, Gail said. I think so too, Harry said. You guys are the best, said Sheila. I'm really tired now. It's bedtime for me. She looks tired, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you practice a lot, you get tired, right? But at least she's practicing and she has her friends helping her, right? Before you can count 1, 2, 3, Harry, Neil, and Gail were fast asleep. Sheila was only pretending to sleep. As soon as she knew everyone else was sleeping, she quietly slipped out of the box. I can do this, she whispered to herself. She began singing the dreidel song in her head. Want to sing with me?
Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play.
Sheila danced around the kitchen over and over again. Ouch! Sheila cried as she dropped onto the floor. Get up, Sheila. You can do it, she told herself. The night flew by. The sun peeked in the window. Sheila heard footsteps. She was practicing so hard she did not realize it was daytime, and she was supposed to be in the box with all the other dreidels. Rebecca walked into the kitchen. Why are you out of the box, Sheila? She asked. Picking her up, she placed her inside the box with the others. I was sure I put you all away last night. She probably did. Hanukkah was here at last. The doorbell rang and in walked Zadie, Bubby, Uncle Paul, Aunt Sadie, and cousins Matthew, Mara, and Maureen. The delicious smells of chicken soup, potato latkes. Are you licking your lips for food? Challah, brisket, and jelly donuts filled the air. The menorah shone brightly as everyone gathered around to recite the Hanukkah prayers together. There they all are. Pretty colorful, huh? See? And here's Rebecca and her cousins and her family. And down there is Sadie, her dog. Oh. Mazel tov, everyone shouted. It's time to sing, dance, and spin the dreidels, said Rebecca's father. And they have the menorah there with the candle for the first night. Rebecca and her cousins opened the box of dreidels and took them out one by one. I have a surprise for everyone tonight, Rebecca said. My 4 special dreidels are going to be dancing dreidels, performing their very own song. Rebecca lined them up on the floor. The music started. She spun each one until they were all dancing. Harry, Neil, Gail, and Sheila began to spin. Rebecca's heart pounded with excitement. All 4 dreidels were up and spinning. When the music stopped, the dreidels fell to the floor. There they are. Clapping and cheering filled the room. Rebecca gathered her special dreidels and bowed. Bravo! Hooray! Cheers! Warm tea and jelly donuts ended the Hanukkah celebration. Sharing hugs and smiles, everyone headed home. Rebecca carefully placed the 4 dreidels back in the box. There, right by her bed. We knew you could do it, Sheila, shouted Harry, Neil, and Gail. Sheila winked at them and knew that Hanukkah would be even better next year. And that's the story of Dancing Dreidels. And in the back of the book is a little section on Let's Learn About Hanukkah. It talks about the holiday, the menorah, and the blessings, the prayers, all about dreidels, why we have the dreidels and what we do with them and why we do it, and all the great tasty food. Do you like potato latkes? Do you use sour cream or applesauce?
Applesauce.
Me too. And jelly donuts. And then talks about Mazel Tov being a special word for celebrating things and gifts. And then how to play the dreidel game, which we all know how to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to play the dreidel game today for Hanukkah?
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
What you got there?
Add the coins.
You've got the gold coins.
Well, I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play.
Before we go, we can't end this story corner without a joke. What did the car say to the dreidel?
Spin, spin, spin.
Want to go for a spin?
Oh, I was close.
Very close.
There you go. Want to go for a spin.
So close.
Yay.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Great being together.
Yeah. Bye, everyone. See you next time on Share
Bye,
Story
everyone.
Corner.
Bye.